By Truckers, Mercy Buckets.
Heck yeah.
And before that, Chris Stapleton, Traveller. So, who's up next for singing?
I guess it's me. This is a song off my EP. It's called Another Drink, and a great friend of mine named Hayden Vitera played fiddle on it. Real quick story about Hayden. My brother and I are an acoustic act, and whenever we do like a really big super show, we bring Hayden in, and we call it Ebrolution since we go as Brosive. So Hayden came in here and just laid some killer fiddle down on this track, but he laid twin fiddles down, and it just sounds lovely. I'll be sure and give you an EP before we leave here today.
Oh, brilliant.
I'll pull out your picture along with a bottle now and again, and I'll drink enough to numb the pain, and I'll stare at your photograph a little bit too much, that I'll swear I could almost feel your touch. I still thinking about you, and you know I'm missing you. The good outweighs the bad, and that's what gets me through. But I keep finding you at the bottom of my glass. Maybe another drink will help this pain. The writing was on the wall, but I refuse to read. This broken heart, liquor is all it needs. Memories of you have got me feeling so lost, but I'll keep drinking no matter the cost, 'cause I still think about you, and you know I'm missing you. The good outweighs the bad, and that's what gets me through. But I keep finding you at the bottom of my glass. Maybe another drink will help this pass. But I keep finding you at the bottom of my glass. Maybe another drink will help this pass. Thank you so much. It was an honor to be here.
That was great. That was really nice, actually.
Thank you.
It's kind of nice and mellow, isn't it? It just sort of relaxed.
Yeah, it sure is. The song came about over a friend of mine getting a divorce.
Yeah?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
So what gives you inspiration for the songs then? Stuff like that?
You know, just life experiences for me are, you know, and it's funny because I tend to write love songs or anything like that. I always joke about it. I'm the guy that writes about butterflies, rainbows, and soft, cuddly bunnies, but I try to be dark, and it always ends up being a ballad.
I was actually thinking, because I'm sitting here and it's quite hot, but you're used to the heat. What is it like? I've never been to Texas. Is it absolutely boiling there, unbearable, or do you just get used to it?
Sometimes. I've seen 117 degrees in the shade.
Yeah.
Out in West Texas.
Yeah.
You can walk out the door and instantly start sweating.
Just 3 steps.
And you'll sweat all day.
Yeah, you get out of the shower,
You're
sweating.
sweating.
No sense in drying, just put your clothes on.
But we've already started wearing shorts
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
year round. We're wearing shorts year round around around there in the South Park.
We have 2 cold days a year.
Yeah, we got a week-long winter.
We have 2 seasons,
When we left, it was
Summer.
It was
and spring.
about 80, 85 degrees when
Yeah?
we left,
Yeah.
and humid, really humid.
So it never gets really cold or the evenings or anything.
It gets cold, but it's more of a wet cold, so it feels colder than what it really is. But West Texas is more of a dry cold. That one gets wet, a lot colder than
It's
us.
such a big state that we have just about every
Different
climate you can
seasons
imagine.
throughout the whole state.
So, what about influences? I suppose I should start with the Reed brothers. Who do you like? Who influenced you when you were growing up and now?
Growing up in our house, we got to listen to music, especially on Friday mornings, because my dad would always blast the radio before anybody was up, and we would always listen to like ZZ Top, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Blue Oyster Cult,
And then
Neil Young.
as far as Merle Haggard. and-
Yeah, George Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it, we probably listened to it growing up. And a lot of it's still stuck with me. Most of it has, and they're still my heroes. And even though my heroes are dying off, as sad as that is to say, but even modern bands are becoming my heroes, like the Drive-By Truckers, the Bottle Rockets,
Government Mule.
REM. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, it pretty much we find something we like in almost every kind of music there is. So
Yeah.
try to learn what we can. And
Yeah.
there's lots of good songwriters out there too.
Guy
Some
Clark.
of the songwriters we listen to and love: James Pardo, Guy Clark,
John Moreland.
David Ramirez.
James McMurtry.
Yeah, there's just so many great songwriters. We're lucky to have that pool of people that write songs and play like that where we're from. So we've been exposed to it a lot, and I can't say we didn't take a little bit from everything. So
Well, before you do your song, and I'll ask the others in a minute some more questions, we'll play this. You might recognise this anyway. I think you'll know this band.